Hello guys, welcome to my channel Software Lecturers. So today we'll have a Java tutorial, that is introduction and first application, how to download JDK and install and how to set up the path. So as of now I have a JDK 21 already downloaded, so but still let me explain you how to from where we have to download and Java JDK kit and how to install it and how to set up a path. So in this training, what all I said is first how we will see that how from where we have to download the JDK application and how to install Java. Then we will set up the environment variable for the same like Java, so that whole system can access that and running our first application. How to develop an application and run this thing I will show you in our tutorial. Okay, this should be our first program where we are going to develop and run. So throughout this whole tutorial I will show you all these steps as well as a few other details like introduction and all on top of the Java. So first we have to go to oracle.com and then select developers. Here you can select developer resource center. Here you have to go to downloads, select all Java download. Basically there will be open JDK as well, and here you have to select Java JDK for developers. This is an official website to download JDK. Okay, so here you can see you can find so many details like the operating system and JDK versions, 21, 17, and so on. Okay, so it's up to you which one you want to use. And this is OS related: Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. So we'll select Windows 64 installer, and we have to also ensure that it should be JDK 21 and select the link. You'll get the download. You'll get that JDK 21 downloaded. Okay, as I already have this JDK 21, so I will just start with my installation. So here you have to install this JDK 21. Double click on it. It will take some time basically to bypass the firewall, whatever the firewall will be there, and it will ask you to access it to allow to install the JDK. The pop-up will come below as a firewall one, that admin access kind of thing. There you have to accept it. Yes. Till then, we'll go through some other points. Basically, we are learning Java in this whole tutorial. See, the pop-up has come below. So first we'll go with introduction to Java. So we have already allowed the access to install the Java. Go to next. Then this is a directory where we are going to install the JDK 21. You can change it, okay? So in this way, like up folder and beside one, there is one more folder option, right? You can select any folder and press on next button. So to continue on the installation. This installation will take some time, and Java obviously claim that it has been installed and run by 3 billion devices. So obviously most of the applications are being developed on Java, web application or else any device hardware, device software, etc. So it will take some time. Till then, we'll go ahead with the introduction of Java. So basically what is Java is, it's a programming language. So to develop an application for any customer based on their business needs. So this is an object-oriented programming language. So basically the principles whatever we follow in the Java is object-oriented. We can say OOPS principle, okay, like object-oriented programming language. This is we'll close this because we don't want to get into much details. So now Java, has three layers. One is Java virtual machine and Java compiler and Java interpreter. Okay, so basically I can say that Java virtual machine instead of Java has a virtual machine. The correct term is Java virtual machine and Java compiler and Java interpreter. So Java virtual machine is basically responsible to running the code, okay, bytecode. This is nothing but Java runtime environment. This is JRE, okay, Java runtime environment. So what is this job is whenever we write a code, right? So and we compile, so it converts our whole source code, whatever we have written the Java file into class file, that is bytecode, okay. So that bytecode is run by JRE. If you don't have, if you have all the code, compiled with the Java compiler, and you want to run it on any system, then JRE installation is enough for it. If you are developing on Java 21, then JRE 21 is enough for it. And if you are developing on JRE 7 and still JRE 21 is enough for it. But still, few are deprecated libraries, so which can cause an issue. So it is better to, follow options. And Java compiler, like I already said, compiles our Java source code to bytecode. Okay. And this can run by any JRE. Okay. Any JRE, but based on the version, it is best. Java interpreter, this run the bytecode. Okay. One when we develop and run code, bytecode, right? So that will be run by JRE. So that is interpreter. Okay. One is runtime environment, one is interpreter and compiler. Okay. That is whole, done by Java virtual machine, which will be run on. So now we are checking Java version. So it's there. Now we have installed, right? Basically, I'm already set this path, so that is the reason it is showing. But still, I will show you how to set the path. Okay, you have to get into properties. I have removed the path, and I'm still, trying once again to set the path. Now get into advanced system settings. Now get into environment variables and advanced tab. Okay, go to path, double click it. Here you have to add the new variable, okay? But to add the new variable, first we have to get into the folder where we have installed the Java. I have shown you, right, where you have to install the folder, you have to select it, okay? Like program file Java JDK 21. So bin, you have to get into bin and you have to copy the path. And this you have to paste it over there with the new variable. Okay, now new variable you have to create, new. And you have to paste it here and okay, press it okay. In the same thing, this is for only user admin, okay? There are a number of users, then at the time you can add it into system so that whatever user, whenever you create a new one, they should able to access this one, okay? So currently cancel, okay, okay. So now the path is added. Now you can check Java C, any Java C version as well, you can check for your reference. Now we'll go to the drive and we'll create a new folder so that we can start with our first program, okay? Java project we'll create, and then we'll get into it and we'll create one Java, my first app, because we are going to create first application, right? So that we can, create a first application, we can run it, compile and run it, okay? That is nothing but writing a source code, compiling it, converting it to bytecode and running with the interpreter, okay? Now we'll create one new text document editor. This is a manual one which I am showing you. In from second tutorial I will show how to do it in IDE, okay? Like Eclipse or Spring Tool Suite, anything, okay, whichever is convenient for you. So now I will show you about Java compiler and all, because first you have to write the code, right? So for that reason, what you have to do, first you have to write the code and then compile, okay? So we'll write a code for our first application. We'll write a code, then we'll compile it. So which we can, convert our application into bytecode. So let's go now. Public class. So basically, whichever class has a main method, right? So that must and should be a public class, okay? Because basically by default there will be default keyword will be added, okay? Default modifier, so that will cause an issue. So public class my first application. So my em should be cap, okay? And then public static void means string args. So string args is but the name should not be the restriction. You can give any name, and this method we will try to print any like hello world, okay? We'll try to print hello world. So to print system dot out dot println, okay? This is a method to print in Java, okay? Println is to print a line. Print is nothing but it will only print, okay, without giving the new line. So hello world. Now we'll save it, okay, but we have to save it with the name of class, okay? That is my first app, because at the time of compiling it is fine, But while we try to run it, right, the interpreter will have some issues. We have to run with the class name because what class name you are given, file name will not be that. Okay. So we'll save it with the first tab .java. Okay. See, the Java file is created type. Okay. Now we'll open cmd command prompt. Okay. So Java C my first tab .java. See, this has been compiled now. We'll see whether class file is created or not. See, this is our original file, Java file, because we have stored with .java. Now after compilation, the class file is created. Okay, class file, that is a byte code we say. Okay, now we'll run Java my first tab. This is the interpreter. Okay, you should not give dot class. Okay, we have to run with the only with the app name. If with dot class, this is the error. We'll get some error. It will not run. Okay. Mm, Now what we'll do is this is Java first tab. So hello world is there. Now we'll try to, because we have given because this is hello world right now, we want to try with the arguments. Okay, like for example, I've shown you that string args, right, array. So where we are using it, we are not using it, right? So we can use it here. Okay, like give an array of 0. Okay, first we'll try with array of 0 so that our first argument should be taken. Okay, whatever arguments we first try with the interpreter, that should be taken. So see, my first we have to compile. Okay, because we have changed something, right? So we have to compile all the time. We have to compile whenever we do some change. Then Java C, sorry, Java my first tab, and we will give first argument. Like I can give some any name, sample name, like Akshay Kumar, Bollywood hero. Anyone? No, Akshay. Okay. So now see, world, hello world, Akshay, because the first argument, the array of 0 is Akshay. Okay. And if you try to give n number of different see, hello Ram, so it is checking Ram. Now we'll give it as a string. Okay, Ram, Lakshman, Sita, because under double inverted comma is considered one string. If you give it, see, it will consider as one string. If you try to give two three different arguments, it will not take, because only array of 0 we are going to type, right? See, Ram, Lakshman, Sita. If I will try to give it in this way, only Ram is considered, because array of 0 only it will consider. So now how to consider all that? Okay, all whatever arguments we give. So in that way we'll try to modify our program. Okay, what we'll do, we'll try for loop for string, because the array is of type string, so string, then arr, so should be the new array, and arry. Okay, that is the array, that is arguments what we are selling. We'll open it, and then system.out.println will take it from here and we'll paste it into the for loop. Okay, now we'll change that array to arry to arr. Okay, we'll save it. We'll save it and we'll try to run. Okay, now we'll give it with n number, because we have to we have done some modification. We have to compile it. Java C my first tab dot Java. Now we'll try to run with Ram, Lakshman, Sita. See, three times it has printed, because three different arguments it has printed three times. Okay, so in this way we have to utilize your arguments as well. And now when we try to do it in one string, then Ram, Lakshman, Sita whole it is considered one string. Okay, so this is our whole first tutorial application, guys. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you very much for attending this tutorial. Thanks.